share that. Where's the clear button? Wait. I cannot do that.
That's why, do you need help to share the screen?
This one.
That's good. Okay, wait.
Okay. But before that, I think I'm going to share this first. And let's remind us about Bukit Vista. Okay, nice. Let's start with the weekly inspiration that I want to present today. Let me see, where's my button? Okay, here. Okay, so I'd like to share a product that is very interesting. So this is a product that backed by PayPal founders, and they are creating another product similar with PayPal, but the next level basically, right? So why would people do that? Basically, these founders creating competition for their own product. So let's have a look at that. First, the product. The product is called Stripe. So this is a one-page product, and if you see this page, if you buy something and you see this page, this is the product. Basically, this is Stripe, right? This is like PayPal or like I don't know what, like Indomaret or something like that, where you or like GoPay, and then like yeah, another payment method basically. But this is international. This is very big. Stripe have over 2 million customers worldwide and 3.1 million active websites using it as their payment processor. Basically, in simple term, every time someone buys something, you make these people a little bit richer, basically. Just imagine $1 every transaction, but this is 3.1 million transaction. So it's yeah, that's the amount of money that you can get out of a one-page product. And let's have a look at the founder. So the founder is not surprisingly a young genius from Ireland. His name is Patrick Collison. He's a co-founder of Stripe along with his brother and some other friends. Basically, during high school, he won the Young Scientist of the Year in Ireland. And then he's a nerd. Basically, he contribute to Lisp programming language. Contribute meaning not using the programming language, but creating along with other developers to create this programming language during high school. And he's admitted to MIT at the age of 17, 1.5 years before finishing high school. So he went to MIT before even finishing high school. And he becomes a teen millionaire, basically. His high school project is called Octomatic. It's a little bit like Marketplace, but this is like in the 2000s. It got sold for $5 million. So that's pretty amazing for a high schooler. And okay, so this is a few things that's good about the founders when creating this company. So tinkering, right? So he's basically it's there's no aha moment where he want to create something. Let's create Stripe or let's create a payment processor. There's nothing like that. In fact, he's hacking the offline version of Wikipedia, and then he used a hosting company called Slice Host. So basically, it's a website that allows developers to set up a web hosting using a beautiful and easy to use interface, right? So he figured out that he could replicate what Slice hosts do to make something that really boring and complicated into something easy to use. So he's thinking about something else that could be done like that, right? So what he done is he made an abstraction layer for a payment gateway. Payment gateway is not something very popular at that time, and the API is just bad, right? It's very difficult to use. Any programmer, it's very difficult. You need to call someone to use the API and blah blah blah. He made the whole API into just 7 lines of code that any developers can easily use, just copy and paste. So that's what he hacked. And this is the next thing that we need to learn from him. So bias towards action. So on the left, that's our the current Stripe website. It's called with a very big text, financial infrastructure for the internet, right? But when they start this project, there was no financial infrastructure at all. So for the first 2 years of Stripe, basically, what they do is this: they just basically abstracting other companies' service and get their first 20 customer. They don't even have the actual payment processor. They just make the API, a bridge API for them, and see if that would get a customer. Basically, no need to create a company. Just do it first. Don't assume use data, right? This is pretty funny. While we see that the name Stripe like a little bit catchy and maybe familiar to us, that's actually not the case when they first created. It's called /dev/payments in the beginning. It's very difficult to remember. The name didn't catch on anyone, and the domain also not available. So the CTO at that time refers the process of naming the product. So instead of finding a name that feels good and looking if the domain is available, he actually create a script to generate a bunch of random nouns, and then he would send the email to just that random email address, and then he got replied by the owner of stripe.com. And that's how they got their name. So there's no intention with the name. And this is also very important. So in the first years of their business on Stripe, they basically make customer feel special, because payment is basically for businesses or for people that make businesses. So every time someone made their first transaction on Stripe, they will send them a swag kit. It is like T-shirts, like hats, and with Stripe brands. So that makes their customer feels more like a friend rather than a customer. And the next thing on their strategy is also interesting. So they basically priced the most expensive compared to other available competition at that time. More expensive than PayPal, more expensive than any other payment processing, right? So they do this with intention. Basically, they want people who sign up is not incentivized by money. They don't want to build the wrong audience, where if they like raise the price later, the audience will go to another product, right? So they make sure that they don't have that. And also for the team is forced to build a great product because the expectation from the customer is very high. Okay, so few years later in 2009, so they raised another 2 million and backed by the right people. Basically, they are pitching to their competitors, right? So and they got acquired by uh, Anderson Horowitz, Sequoia, Elon Musk, and Peter Thiel. Elon Musk and Peter Thiel is the co-founder of PayPal at that time. And that's it. That's how the Stripe make their own business into $1 billion worth of company. Basically, started with a few people just hacking it, just tinkering for for what can be done using a simple model, basically creating something that's boring and complicated into something that's easy to be used by other people. That's the inspiration of the week. Do you feel inspired? So that's the question. So that's it. That's it from me, Lilis. I think I will let you to lead or moderate the audience. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Mas Bayu. So, for everyone that don't know me, first, I'm Lilis. So, from Business Intelligence. Thank you very much, Mas Bayu, for the inspiration here. I actually, see that there's something that we can implement in a company, like the product value, audience matching with our product, and also targeting the right audience, and many other core value is also implemented in the case Mas Bayu explained. Right. So right now, oh, this is the picture of the company, I guess. Thank you very much. I think this one is Mr. Jing's sharing that one. Thank you, Mr. Jing. Then next, I'll go straight to the vision and mission statement, which is usually explained by our beloved CEO, Mr. Jing. The time is yours.
All right, thank you everybody for this new beautiful month. And I just want to bring you to Stripe, actually. So Stripe is located in my hometown in San Francisco, California. And I bike past this building about once a month, actually, on little trips across the city. So this is what it looks like inside Stripe. They have a pretty open office. It's probably unusual because most employees don't even work from the office anymore, but they have actually a really great office. There's a lot of perks. And I think they have, I forgot, yeah, they have something with bicycles, right? They're a real believer in bikes and such. But that's what Stripe actually looks like. And it's right next to the baseball park. I just looked up Colin, Patrick Collison, actually. And Gandhi might be actually delighted to understand that his official title is he's a content strategist, even though he's the CEO and founder of Stripe. So very, very understated, I think. I like that. That's nobody needs to know, right, except yourself. All right, let's go into the vision and mission statement, which I'll present right away here today for everybody, okay? So without further ado, Halloween! All right, happy Halloween, everybody. We had a delightful celebration in 4 different locations across Indonesia. Here's some of our characters from the Halloween party here in Bali. There's Wei, that lady that is just like eating my neck is Wayana there with all the blood dripping. And we got Chitra there in front of a big old plate of satay and sausages and good food. But what else was happening? There's Bayu in his pirate hat. And I have no idea who that person is with the long hair. But I think her first name is Jessica. All right, and furthermore, we ended the evening. Actually, we ended the evening really late. There was an after party, but the main party was at Loka, a beach club here in Jimbaran. That was pretty fun. But it wasn't just Bali; it was also Jogja. So we had some celebrations going down in the Jogja base. We had Mario, Maria, Ola, and Vidi hitting it up, eating on the lesehan table. Okay, that looks like some good Jogja food. Hopefully, everybody had a good time enjoying that too as well. But it wasn't just Jogja either. It was in Jakarta too as well. In Jakarta, we boogied down with Adil. We got, is that Kamas? Okay, Kamas. I thought you were taller, Kamas. Okay. Okay, all right, Adil. Well, it's hard to know somebody's height. Actually, I only actually have met Nadine in real life, so now I know how tall everyone is compared to Nadine. Okay, we got Rafi. We got Giselia, and is that Mahesi? Is that Mahesi on the far right? Does anyone know who the lady on the far right is? I'm really embarrassed. You might look different in real life than you do. It's because if you don't have a camera showing full light on your face and you camera off, the CEO won't know who you are in front of a big public gathering. Okay, so maybe unknown person. Okay, all right. But anyway, there's Kamas, Giselia, and Rafi. Hanging out in Jakarta. I love that air quality. It looks very, very clear. I'm not sure if you're indoors or outdoors, but yeah. All right, so that's Jakarta. And of course, also in Bandung, we got some gathering people together. I recognize two people. I recognize Kyla and is that Bella? Yeah. Okay, that's Bella. Okay. The other gentleman behind them. Oh, Vito William. Wow, awesome. You guys don't camera on. You see, that's the problem. I don't know what you guys look like in real life when I see your real life picture. All right, but you also have masks on, so I could be forgiven for, maybe. But if you had a Halloween mask on, I would recognize you. Not really. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Let's begin. So happy Halloween, everybody. There's been a lot of good fun. It was really good getting everyone together. It's been a long time since we all got together as a company to hang out. Okay. I'd like to introduce Pak Indra to everyone today. Pak Indra is the owner of two villas, Villa Rindra Jimbaran and Villa Rindra Sanur. Pak Indra has been working with us for a long time, very many years. He was a butler at the Four Seasons Jimbaran, and his children have worked as interns here at Bukit Vista as well. And he's an honored guest at one of our events last 3 years ago in November in 2019. So Pak Indra has Villa Rindra. This is what it looks like, and that's what it looks like on BV Go. Pak Indra has actually opened a new restaurant too as well. That's just a short walk or a short bike ride away from the base. So if you're in Bali, let's go eat at Pak Indra's place. Yeah. Okay. Next, let's go into a little bit more sobering topic. What is the main weakness that we've detected this particular week? Now, this is what I think is one of our main weaknesses right now. So it's a lack of policy enforcement. I'll explain a little bit more about how I see that. So we have owner policies, we have limited use, but there's just not enough policy enforcement. There's not enough warnings or restrictions or even awareness that owners are going beyond their policy usage, and not enough people who then step up to actually stop this from happening. Why is this an issue? Well, this is an issue mainly because instead of simplifying work, it actually adds more work. It adds more work to all operations, to dynamic pricing, to guest operations, to partner operations. So when we don't have the owner's cooperation and they work behind us or they work around us or they work against us, then instead of actually inspiring delight, we struggle every day working with a partner like that. We've seen a few cases of that on a day-to-day basis in the operations. So we should stop problems with partner behavior before it gets out of hand. If you stop it right at the very beginning, the partner understands respect, and then you have a healthy relationship. But if we tolerate it and let it grow, then the partner has reset their expectations to what we're willing to deal with, and then it becomes very uncomfortable to continue in that partnership. So the solution is, the problem I think is a bit of shyness, right? So instead of actually confronting the partner and telling them, hey, look, this is against the contract, this is not what we actually agreed, we avoid it and we seem to just walk away. But I think this is an opportunity to be the hero. So that's what I think your team, your group will appreciate if we actually take part to stop these policy problems. So what can you do? What's the solution? Well, each of us can do our part, right? So delegates in the community need to practice to confront errant owners. So we need, and I'm here too right now in Bali, so I'll lead that particular confrontation. But we need to be comfortable setting boundaries. We need to be comfortable explaining what our rules are, what our policy is, why we work. We have over 50 employees here. Many people are paid full salaries, of course, and we give bonuses and all these other benefits. So partners don't pay for any of that, actually. They do not pay us a management fee. They only pay, of course, when they get a booking. So the least that we expect from our partners is to give us calendar access so that we can do our job, earn them money, but also not actually be in a position where we're carrying on a partnership without any income coming in for us. But I think everyone can participate in this by triggering warnings. Warnings do need to be triggered and brought to the attention of the community when a partner is leading themselves outside of the contract. Okay, so that's the main weakness. I hope this week we can, and this month we can start working on that. And it's a really good timing too. G20 is coming in. It's a good time to talk about policy. So let's get the community aligned and shaped up correctly. Next, let's talk about the Airbnb Insights dashboard. So I'll go over each statistic and its relative value. Green means it's good, it's above the SLA. Red means it's not so good, we need to improve it. It's below the SLA, okay? First, the highest is check-in. Check-ins is phenomenal. We're at 84%, really good check-ins. So thank you everybody who's been working on content and also in the operations to make check-ins a success. Second, communication, slightly getting better at 75.5%. Next is accuracy. Accuracy also fairly stable, 74.5%. Next is the location. Location is barely 2 percentage points above the SLA, 71.9. Now here's where we get into the parts that are struggling a little bit. Value is below the SLA. It's at 68.8. Covering, if you look at the line, getting closer to expect 75%. So it's cleanliness. Cleanliness is our metric we're struggling the most with. I think we've done some investigation and we realized that a lot of the negative reviews in cleanliness are happening in the same locations. For some of the properties, such as Bing and Surf Left, we've decided to lessen our commitment by turning off the listings and allowing more walk-in traffic to arrive. Okay, thus by reducing our exposure to negative reviews for cleanliness. It is improving. We are at 62.2% on cleanliness. Overall, we're very close to the overall rating of 4.5. That's the SLA. And we're about 2.8 percentage points below on the 5-star ratings. Okay, policy again. We have some new employees that are joining us. I think Shailene will actually announce this later, but we'll be welcoming a few people back. New employees will work on operation squads for the first 3 weeks. If you've already done an internship where you've done this, this isn't necessary anymore. It's just for anybody new coming in. Next, we also have pricing parity. Once again, one of those policies I was talking about enforcing. We want all our prices to be same everywhere for guests so that we become easily well known for one price. And we are gradually moving away from WhatsApp. We've started a new Zendesk channel, but we do need time to actually move the business over to the new CRM and leave WhatsApp as a backup in this particular case. All right, let's talk about some strength. There are some good news. I'd like to bring a few people up forward to talk about it. So lately, I think this can be actually a collective congratulations to many different people. So if you take a look at the new Bukit Vista inventory, or recent Bukit Vista inventory, you'll see that we have a lot of aspirational properties, no longer just guest houses in Canggu. We are looking at cliff villas here in, closest is Pandawa. Yeah? Beautiful cliff villas that are located right next to the ocean with beautiful sweeping ocean views. That's La Prola. We also have Kokomo, which is a sequence of 4 villas located in Umalas. Also very beautiful, delightful Mediterranean design. And we have Bird Hills. Bird Hills was actually voted by Traveloka as being one of the top 4 accommodations in Indonesia. So Bird Hills is now under our management too as well. Of course, we have the traditional ones with the Sunrise House and also Cloud Hills Glamping. I think this is really good. How do we get all these different properties? Many different reasons. We have excellent work done with digital marketing that brought in search engine optimized leads. We have good relationships with Cloud Hills that our operations teams did excellent work and it impressed the owner. The owner referred. And we have long-term relationships with Claire on a single villa. She gave us a second villa. And then, those are essentially a collective effort from everybody in the company that allows us to upgrade the type of properties that Bukit Vista manages. And I think it's something that we can all be really proud of. Next, something I think that's a strength. I'm going to bring Bayu to the front to explain this. I know Bayu probably has a lot of people on his team he would like to share some credit with, but recently I've been very impressed with the evolution of Bigger. I remember it when it first got launched. It was kind of, okay, usable tool, but now it's actually become quite a delightful tool and has all these functionalities that are specific to what Bukit Vista needs. So let's bring Bayu forward to tell about what has been happening on Bigger and maybe who deserves some credit for all the new innovations on it.
Okay, I think this is the part where it's difficult to to point into 1%, right? Because definitely this is the result of not a 1% project, but a lot of people that coordinating together, especially between the users, the product owners, there's the developers as well. So this is the incremental improvement that we have. Basically, it's not something striking and not something that we always need a big celebration for, but it's usually like every week we do like bug fixing, code refactoring, or just interface improvement. That's actually resulted in a big changes later when we see in retrospect. So I would like to give credit to people that actually does the small improvement. Start from the first layer or the top funnel, basically, which is actually the user. Everyone in the company that if you have written something on the tools report, that's your credit right there, because you have asked the PD team to make some improvement. And then there's some product owners, Nadia, Claudio. Basically, they're sorting out these tools improvements and making it into deliverable products. And also to the software developers in PD team that makes it actually happen. So that's the flow of credit for everyone contributing to this tool.
Fantastic. And I think it goes very much in line with the theme of tinkering, that it wasn't just a single release. It's been years of tinkering to get it to work the way it does. And it very delightful features, very easy to use now. And it's I think, a testament to building 1% better every day. Great. Thank you, buddy, for that. And the next two people I'd like to bring to the line are Vidi and Lewis. Actually, let's go to, is Vidi here? I don't see him. Yes. Oh, there he is. Okay, where's Vidi? Oh, there he is. Okay, all right, he's right there. Vidi still has the Halloween background there. Vidi, step forward and tell us a little bit about this chart and what it represents.
I think this was a chart that we made a long while ago, a few months ago probably. It basically measures the cumulative revenue that we earn throughout the year.
Yeah.
And as we see here in the beginning, we thought that probably we can achieve $1 million in a year, but I think based on our experience, we achieve it in 3 months or a bit more than that, I think, right? So yeah, that's just one example of the phase that we have in Bukit Vista.
Very good, very good. Okay, so everybody, look at the red line there. The red line was the ideal line that we had hoped for at the beginning of the year. We were hoping, ideally, we would progress according to the red line. The blue line is actually what we've been able to achieve. So that's actually pretty, I think, inspirational in many ways. We've been able to well exceed due to the work of revenue management and the operations, the partners and BD and tools and all the efficiencies that go in has allowed us to accumulate these figures to much, much taller than when we first had projected it, which is, I think, pretty exciting. Which then brings me to Lilith. Lilith, tell us the good news.
All right, thank you, sir. What is that? All right. So basically, I'm checking with Jessica and also the team, Vidi and William, and also Felix about our revenue achievement. And with the cancellation policy changes, we actually earn some revenue from a canceled booking, which is 5,000, and it support the revenue achievement, which is 300K for October, and we achieved the revenue target. So congrats, everyone. Great. You may clap your hands.
All right. So we made it. We made it. We were so close. And then because we didn't count the cancellations, but because we have strict cancellation policies, those canceled bookings came back actually as revenue. So that supports, I think, some of the early cancellation decisions that we had made. And this is fantastic. Thank you very much, Lowe's. And as a result, there's going to be more celebrations, more awards, and Shaylin will tell us a little bit about that afterwards in a little bit, right? So we're going to get some more celebrations, yeah, for how to do it. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to make it actually more fun. We just had another celebration. Should we have another one right away? Yeah, this Friday. But okay, anyway, we'll get you the details of it by the end of the day, but there is going to be a reward for the company, the entire company, for achieving this revenue marker. Thank you very much, Lilith, for getting us here. All right, further down the line. Yes.
Before you continue, the time is actually
okay. All right, just a quick one. The $1 million bonus still stands, right? So I think I've talked it out before. Everyone already remembers it, but there it is, right? September 5th to March 5th, 1.1 million. I think we're already halfway there, or actually we're more than halfway there. We're probably 90% of the way there, at close to 900,000. All right, that's it. Let me give it back to Lilith to continue the rest of the all hands.
Thank you very much for the presentation from our CEO, and I hope that everyone understand our current state of the company and also the future plan for the company. Next, I'll try to share my screen. Please be prepared for the weekly mission inspiration. First is to Krishna. Go ahead to explain anything from guest side.
Okay, thank you, Kak Lilis. Maybe click the first attachment and stay there for a moment.
Okay, cool. This one.
So Alberto gave us all 5-star. He is generally happy with the strategic location of the area, reliable Wi-Fi connection, and the host who is being very helpful to him. Okay, now please move to second attachment, Kak.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to appreciate Kak Marcel for super flash response rate during the night shift. Even though he is alone for this guest, it took only 3 minutes for Kak Marcel to convince the guest to pay for our property and become actual guests. Please move to the third attachment, Kak. What's unbelievable is that the same guest contacting the host again and got replied in 1 minute by Kak Marcel. Not only that, Kak Marcel also actually proactively asking the guests about their plan, about their holiday in Bali. This thing is needed for the host because what I observe is that we are mostly acting as a bot to reply the guest complaint. So the guest initially complain first, asking first, then we just answer. But not an actual host that asks about the guest plan here like what Kak Marcel did. So I think this can become the new standard for the become a good host to actually proactively asking about the guest condition, but what they need to do and what's their plan in Bali. Please move to the last attachment. Then 2 hours later, the guest requested a scooter and Kak Marcel again replied it on the next 3 minutes. So who needs automated message when we have Kak Marcel? But aside of response rate, the guests also appreciate about the information about place nearby to eat in our property, place to laundry as well. So thank you for the content team as well that input all the information so that the guests understand how strategic it is about staying in our property. Hopefully, we can make this wonderful experience felt by guests consistent among all guests. So yeah, thank you for listening. Back to moderator.
Right. Thank you, Krishna. It's very good. Like I can see that you're a very good supervisor here, and congratulations also for Marcel to deliver a very good service. I hope that everyone in a company also inspired to do the same, like a very quick response. Later, let's go to partner if we already fixed for guests. Or both can be done in the same time. Thank you, Krishna. Let's go to Mas Mario. Please go ahead with your updates here. Mas Mario, are you there? I'm not sure if Mas Mario is there. Oh, no. Oh yeah, okay. Mas Mario, silakan, Mas.
Budi Susan, aku nggak tahu. Itu dari Diesel ya.
Okay, Mas Mario, let me help you. I think Mas Mario would like to say that the new recruit here, jadi staff barunya, I think
training Bivigo staff baru ya, staff housekeeping Budi Susanto.
Alright, so that's great for our on-site team. This is the video, guys. You can watch it here later. Jadi Mas Mario melakukan training Here's the explanation gimana caranya pakai Bivigo. Thank you Mas Mario for the update and also the video. Every one of you can watch it here after the all hands because the time is actually limited. Thank you Mas Mario.
Sama-sama.
That's from partner. Let's go to Shalene for the employee updates. Go ahead, Shalene.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. So this one was actually announced by Mr. Ying just now, but just to add on a few things. So this year we are able to host like our biggest annual event as well, and we are adding Jakarta and Bandung to our list as well. So in addition to Bali and Jogja. So even though the preparation was not actually very smooth and at times it's actually a bit dadakan, but we hope that the event was okay for everyone, and we hope that everyone enjoy dressing up as well as meeting up. So special thanks especially to these people. So Vidi, Felix, Robin, Claudio, Kayla, Bella, Raffi, Kemas, Jing, and Ara. So thank you everyone for making this happen. And rewardsnya hari ini I have notified the winners that will be sending it out today. Thank you.
Okay, yay! Thank you, Shalene. We have passed Halloween, and I think this is the first big event for our Halloween after the pandemic. Thank you, guys. Let's go to the company team for Ara. I think you can make it shorter, Ara, but deliver all the key moments here. Go ahead, Ara.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to announce the new monthly theme for this month. Last 3 months, we have the inspirational experiences. And for this month forward, we're going to have hospitality technology integrations. So we have invented many new tools right now. We equipped with SPP, we equipped with DPL and so on, and system in order to deliver the hospitality services to inspire delight employees, partners, and our guests. So this month forward, we're going to make sure we are actually consistent to deliver the hospitality through technology itself. So that's going to be our main focus, to make sure that not just the tools, but the adoptions also is going to be good. Okay, so for the inspections, these inspections that I give is still related to the last month theme, which is inspirational experiences. So far, I need dependency from a couple of you that is mentioned in here. So for example, the first one about the 60 days limit policy violation for owners. I think Dela already give updates on the comment sections. Thank you, Dela, for the flow on how exactly we are limit. So everyone that is wondering how we enforce that can actually go to the comment section for this specific topic. The second one about supervisor evaluation inspections, I believe Putri already applied this, and I need Chris Nice, the client, to deliver here and show everyone how exactly it works, how exactly the progress of using this tool for evaluating your supervisor in operation team. Okay, I think that's a couple of the inspections. The target that I like to announce for November, we have already set for 270,000 USD for the main target. 5-star rating still 75%, and overall rating is 4.5. For the stretch target, it's still being discussed right now. Okay, so this past 2 weeks, we already discussed about the partnership side. We already discussed about last week also employee side. So this week, we are looking at the guest experiences side for the inspirational experiences. So quality rating, both 5-star ratings and overall ratings has been increased very well. So even though it's slightly increased, but I appreciate that everyone has been working to consistently showing progress towards these goals. We break down a couple of points for the ratings, the overall ratings that we have. Accuracy, we achieved to 75% so far. And check-in, we have 84%, cleanliness 61%, communication 75%, and locations 71%, also value 68%. So you see that the lowest one is cleanliness and also the value-wise. We have been attaching also a couple of feedback from the guests that is coming in. All of these are actually the experiences that they have that actually good experiences and related to each of the attributes in here. So later on, maybe you guys can observe how exactly to have more of a value-wise inspirational experiences, location-wise, and so other attributes. Okay, and then the achievement-wise, I think this has been announced previously by Mr. Jing and Lilis that actually from this graph, we only achieved 297,000 USD for the October. However, we add the cancellations fees to actually calculate our revenue in total, and it's exceeding the revenue target. So congratulations everyone, we are now at 300,000 and 2,000 USD for October. We have successfully surpassed September's achievement despite October usually being an off-season month, and our November starting revenue grew by 24% since 7 days ago. So now we are starting the month with 150,000 USD. Okay, increasing views on Airbnb. So we managed to bring up the number for average page views towards the end of October. Our overall performance in October is higher than September's, as seen from the distinct gap between the two lines. So you guys can observe here. So to conclude that we have not achieved the first week of this week, the target is 32,000. Meanwhile, we're still on 27,000 USD. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. The update, brief update from me. Back to you, Mbak Lilis. Thank you.
Thank you, Ara, for a short and also content update here. I'd like to continue. Oh, yeah. I hope that everyone is aware that our revenue target is 170. Don't forget about it, right? Next, go to the promotion and new employees. Go to Shalene. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. So, yeah, a quick update on new employees as well as promotions in this case. So, as of yesterday, actually it was announced on Slack, but I'd like to re-announce this as well. We have Furkan officially onboarded as our public relations trainee. So he'll be going through the 3 weeks of HO as per the company policy. And yeah, he'll be going to the PR site later on after his HOO is done. So fun fact, Furkan was our intern last year and he joined us as employee as per this period. Yay! So another one is that we have Adil back. So Adil recently finished his internship back in around October, early October, and now he's back as our employee in the digital marketing side. So additional team members that for the awareness team for Adil and Furkan. So congratulations, and yeah, hope to see you guys inspire the light in the future. Thank you. Back to Lilis.
Okay, thank you, Shalene. Congrats for Adil and Furkan, and let's inspire the light. Next is for core value recognition. I see two here is from I think this is Kyla. Kyla, go ahead. In short, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Colin. Sorry, everyone, for not being able to open my camera. This is a quick recognition for Moana. So yesterday we've had a meeting with really intimidating prospects, and she pulled this entire businesswoman attire, and it really helps to give the right impressions. So thank you for Moana. You can just read, everyone. Please just read on the whole text there, but. This gave us a really good impression of being professionals and can be trusted, even though we fail to have the relationship with this prospect for now. I think that's all. Thank you, Moana, for inspiring the light.
Congrats,
She looks so beautiful.
And Kyla for the experience here. Go ahead for Mr. Jing.
All right, this core value recognition goes to Krishna. Krishna, in short, takes responsibility for not just his own mistakes, but also mistakes that his team has made. I think that is really a very good quality of leadership. And not only does he take responsibility by being transparent and reporting directly to his supervisor, in this case me, he knows exactly what needs to be done next in order to restore the problem. So really deep understanding, really accountable, high amounts of integrity. Thank you, Krishna. That's your core value recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Jing, and congrats, Krishna. Another proof that you're a good supervisor. So you can develop another youth supervisor then. All right, since the time is actually only left 11 minutes, I'll go first to the announcement and go back to the personal updates if we have a time left. Right, Shalene, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Kebetulan announcement-nya it's all from me ya. Okay.
Yeah.
First thing ya. Okay, so the first thing is actually the reminder to employee journals and payroll. So today is the first, guys, of the month. So to all leaders, do fill up your evaluation for your team members today in this case. And everyone else can actually have a look on the attachment over there. So this is actually the timeline. Lilis boleh bantu di enlarge the picture over there. So this is basically the timeline for the journal evaluation. So basically for today it's the evaluation, and then from 2nd to 3rd November, all employees are expected to have a comment on your journals in this case. So if you move on to the next picture, I have set a schedule for every employees in Google Calendar, and you guys can actually use this, accept the invitation once you guys have have done the commenting. So without the comments, we won't actually proceed with the bonus approval, and it may actually result in a delay of your payroll in this case. So please do remember that the comment section is necessary for everyone. So for the details on what are the things that you can comment, you can actually see the invitation link that I have sent here. Okay, and that's the first announcement. Second announcement is on the costume reimbursements for the Halloween event. So first of all, thank you everyone for making your time as well for the event. And previously we announced that we have set up a budget of up to 100k rupiah for the costumes, right? So this is the time for you to submit your reimbursement. So if you made any purchases for your costume and preparations and stuff, you can submit it directly to Bigger for the finance request, and you can actually follow the guideline over there on the link attached below there. Okay, and last but not least, this is actually a special request from Kak Tendi. So he requested me to announce this on all hands. So Kak Tendi is actually having his wedding. Okay, with the song, yeah. Okay, he's actually having his wedding this Friday on 4th of November. And he's inviting everyone to attend. So you can actually view the invitation link over there, and you may actually send him messages as well. So the invitation link there allows you to send messages. So please do share your thoughts as well as your messages for him. If you cannot come, or whether you can come or not, please do show him the support as well for his.
Tendy's getting married! Yay!
So yeah, I think that will be all that I'd like to announce. And okay, back to Lilis.
Oh yeah, a quick one. So for the revenue target achievement, we're going to be giving everybody 150,000 to spend on something that you will enjoy and inspire delight. So Shayla and I will discuss the funnest way to actually conduct this. Probably something like what we did the last time the revenue bonus was achieved. But congratulations, everybody, for getting us to this point. Okay. All right. Back over to Lilis.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shalin, for the announcement. You can revisit back if you forget about it and see any document attached. We still have around 7 minutes, so we can still have personal updates. I will only update for everyone that is still in a time limit. So please read your question of the week. Start from Mr. Jing in short. Go ahead, Mr. Jing.
Yes, URC, done.
All right. That's great, URC. Mas Gani.
Fix Jogja base.
Jogja base, that's great. How it looks like. You need to visit Jogja base. Next way.
Assemble a drawer from IKEA.
All right, that's great. Creative. Adil.
I fix a hole in my wall.
Hole in your wall? Okay, then later on tell us what you used to fix it. Sabrina.
Cook for myself almost every day.
Right, cook for me then later on. Sabrina, go ahead, Furkan.
I'm cleaning up my inner toilet flush.
Inner toilet flush? Okay, I perhaps do it also. Nadine, go ahead.
Inserting some tools for operations like GSM, OB detector. That's it.
That's good. Company related. Kayla, go ahead.
Personal racks, book racks. Thank you, Kak.
Book racks. Okay, kayaknya agak structure ya orangnya. Wayana, go ahead.
Yes, I'm a persuasion. Like I like to find a solution for the owners or whatever that are facing. So we have maintain
right,
that.
and basically resulting 100 plus 50 of properties of Bukit Vista. Thank you, Wayan. Gray, go ahead.
Probably doing a bunch of scrapbooking with all stickers, paper from magazine, and making a whole binder of it. Back to you, Kalilis.
Thank you, Gray. I don't really understand, but later on I will ask you. Erika, go ahead.
Laptop stand, Kak.
Laptop stand. Right. Okay. Thank you, Anne. Go ahead, Han.
For me, is modification my car.
Modification of the car. Wow, you are automotive person, yeah. Mahesi, go ahead.
Yeah, I assembled my own table. Yay!
Yay! For work, yeah. Ara, go ahead.
Mine, deliver sophisticated, fashionable outfit with anything you have in the room is a skillful art and fun.
Yeah, you are a fashionable young girl, actually. Thank you, Ara. Shilin, go ahead.
For me, it's like the penghematan ya. So like using flip or even like using reverse cut. So yeah, that stereotypical stingy chindo kind of thing. Thank you.
That's good. So everyone, you can using flip to mengurangi biaya transfer basically. Beli ketut.
Prepare automatic pump.
Wow, automatic pump. Okay, thank you, Mario.
Ya, jadi saya suka kucing. Ketika saya memelihara kucing untuk menutup biaya perawatan kucing, vaksin, vitamin, dan makanan kucing, saya menerima layanan grooming kucing dan saya juga menjual sampo kucing yang saya pakai.
Short.
So it's a promotion. Everyone, if you need a kucing kind of service, you can contact Mario. Yeah, Giselle is not attending, so I'll skip. Krishna.
Mine would be comfortable setup desk in my home. Thank you, Kalilis.
Thank you. You can attach your photo, Krishna, later on for inspiration. Chitra, go ahead.
Yeah, I changed the keyboard plus chords for the first time.
Right. Thank you, Chitra. Mas Bayu, in short, please.
Making my own makeshift table.
Right. Please attach the picture later, Mas Bayu. Nadia.
Crocheting my own cardigan with like 4 walls.
Okay, then. Thank you, Nadia. Robin.
Robin.
Fixing bug and bigger and Bivigo every
My
day.
friend
That's
Robin.
problem solving.
My friend.
So Robin is one of our hero for Bigger and Bivigo. You guys know that, right? Fito is not here. I'll skip. Abam.
Yeah, I like PC stuff, so cleaning or changing PC part on my own.
Thank you, Abam. Claudio, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, all about music. So I fix my guitar and saxophone.
Oh wow!
All right. Oh, later on you can entertain us using your guitar or saxophone.
Come to the base and create a band.
Yes, Claudio.
Yeah.
Okay, then me. I don't remember anything actually, so I think I'm not responsible. Fidi, go ahead.
Yeah, I changed password for another hard drive in the server.
Okay, you're a problem solver. Everyone know that. David.
For me, learn to cook and paint my room from YouTube.
All right, that's great. Thank you, David. Bella.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis. I think I'm a troublemaker and problem solver at the same time. I made a delicious cake with lying to my mom. It is the task from my school, but actually not because I want to try. And then the second one is assembly working desk. Thank you, Kalilis.
That's great. I think you also would like to lie your mom because you would like to come to Bali, right? We wait for you. Jessica, look at that.
3D cardboard city. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. Go ahead for Rafi.
Slingshot.
I carved my own slingshot at one time.
I'm not sure what is it, screenshot. I'll try to search it later. Tariq. Wow, you're a songwriter?
Sonic branding.
For Bukit Vista one, yeah. We don't have a jingle. We don't have any song. So that's an OKR for you this month, Tariq. Let's go to Maria.
Oh no.
I used to fix my glasses with like simple tape and scissors.
Thank you, Maria. Dela.
For me, it's my cooking skill, actually. I don't know that I have it.
Oh, that's great. You can collaborate with Dela later on. Dira.
I'm fixing a stock printer.
Okay, that's my problem also, Dira. Don't worry. Kemas, last one. Okay, Kemas is problem maker. That's all for the personal. Kemas is not speaking. We finished actually late. No, it's on time. So thank you very much everyone for coming today. You can revisit if you skip anything today. And remember to inspire delight everywhere, every time, and I think it's everyone. Yeah. That's it. I don't for I remember our vision mission. Thank you once again, everyone, and thank you, Mas Bayu, for hosting today. And have a good day, everyone. See you around. Bye.
Thank you, Lois, for moderating. Thank you, Bye, for hosting.
Thank
See you
you, everyone.
everyone.
Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a great week.
Have a great week, everyone.